Then I will send you the link. Okay. Probably we may have to do the prayer again because now we missed the live. Okay, here is the live starting. Yes. Then I will send you the link. Okay. Okay, let me send you. Okay, share the link. Okay, copy. Okay, here is the live starting. No, one second. Let me post the group, a live group thing in the. Okay, let me send you. Okay, share the link. Okay, I posted in Dallas. Let me post the group, a live group. Okay. Okay. Let's start with the prayer. Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gana Sadrusham Tattvamasya Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trinaraitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Thank you, Swamiji, for helping all of us. Okay, this channel, this live channel is live on YouTube and all other social media. And okay, so that we are going to talk about our experience with Swamiji. We call him fondly Swamiji. Some people know him as Swami Nithyananda, and his full name is His Divine Holiness Nithyananda Paramashivam. So we have been following. I've been following Swamiji since 2009, end of August, the beginning of August, and so I have had experienced a tremendous amount of benefits following Swamiji. So we wanted to share our experiences of Swamiji. So we call it Leela Dhyan. And so I wanted to, and ask each of you to share experience. So last week, Sri Lakshmi Ma shared, and I want now the Vedaswarapananda has a little time, so I wanted him to share his experience before we go with others. Yes, you can go ahead with you.
Nithyanandam Bhagavan, thank you, Bhagavan, for giving, for organizing and, connecting this. I immensely enjoy the sessions. So let me just share one of the experiences, the early experiences, which, even when I know Swamiji little bit, but I never met him at the time. So that I'm talking about in 2008. In 2008 and 2009, early he actually came to Dallas. So at the time, I was there as one of the organizers in Dallas area. So we were told that what I'm talking is about a clear, profound experience of one of the shloka in the Bhagavad Gita. In Bhagavad Gita, he says, right? Krishna says, "Karmanye vadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala hetur bhuhu mate sangostva karmani." Means you have a right only to do your actions. Don't even, you don't have any kind of right on the results. You do whatever you really can do and leave the rest on to me. Right? So these two stanzas, I know it. And I think, this is one of the popular shloka in Bhagavad Gita. So we know it just by heart, but everything is only until we experience in the life. It really becomes as one of the truth for us. So what happened is in 2008, when Swamiji was coming to USA, so one of the organizers were here, and we, and a few more families, we were trying to organize a program in Dallas also at the time. So initially we thought, okay, we can gather some of the people, because at that time we had so many people, in the society, and who are very much connected, and we used to go to all different kinds of social gatherings, and we were also, all of us were very active in all the different social organizations and activities. So we thought, okay, we can easily gather the people at least, 500-600 easily, and we can make a great program here. So with that confidence, we said that yes, we are going to have some, we are going to host Swamiji here in Dallas. So then what happened is they came up and said that okay, the program price is $300 and it is for Kalpataru. Initially, we thought Swamiji is going to come here and it is going to be free. Everybody can come and do it. They said, hey, from where this $300 is coming? He said, no, this is something we really have to do it because there is no question about it. They said, okay, $300 means we are going to gather some people. Maybe people are, because till now at that time we had only experience that whoever is coming there, they are going to come as okay. If it's a free program, they'll come there. That's it. So when we heard about this $300, we said, okay, let's see how many people actually are going to be there. And we are so confident at least 200-300 people easily we can gather without much effort. Okay. So then we started going out. Finally, with all the efforts, with all of our, put efforts together and everything, we gathered 30 members. So initially we thought that it is going to be 300 people, but finally the number came to be 30 people. When it is 30 people, then the main the coordinators, they said that 30 is too less. Okay, so you cannot have any program in Dallas. So why don't you just merge everything into either into Oklahoma or into Houston? So we said, oh, why not? Even 30 members is 30 members, and Swamiji has to come here and bless. That is not proper, because we were going with our own logic, right? And whenever you go with your own logic, he is there to smash it, always. So because we are going only with the social logic. He said, no, he has to come here. How can they are going to deny all these things, such kind of things. But the main organization said that nothing doing. Either you merge with uh, Oklahoma or Houston, or make sure that at least 100 people are there. Otherwise, it's not going to be worth us from this time. Then we started looking what exactly we need to do. So actually, I got in the next day in the midnight, somebody, the Dallas coordinator, actually, she called me and said that, okay, actually, what? It's not happening because we may need to drop because we don't have that many people. I don't know what happened in that midnight, in the half sleep, half vacant state. I said, nothing doing, we are going to have it. Let's give the complete try. It really tells that we did not give our complete effort. We did not use our complete ability to do it. Even if it has to go there, but we are going to give our all efforts. Then we are going to say, let it happen, whatever happens. So that is the main thing which came. Then I said, okay. Then we started going back and checking what exactly we have done. Did we go to all the organizations informed? Yes. Did we put all the posters and flyers everywhere? We did. Did we even, we also put all the flyers even on our cars so that, wherever the car goes, it is going to, let the people know that something is happening. Then finally we said, okay, there's one more thing which is left. What is that? The local radio media. So for that one, we're just a little bit of hesitating. I said, no, nothing doing. Let's go there in the local theaters and local media. We'll go buy the slots and we are going to do the advertisement. And we'll give at least 1 week. And again, we'll go back to our own list of the people, whomever we are thinking they are going to come back. We'll go back. We are going to reach out to them. We'll make sure that everybody is going to be there. We started, and the main organization also, they said, okay, it's fine. Within a week, how much ever you can pull it up. Otherwise, you know what is going to be the result. We said, okay, we are going to give it a try and we'll see it. We went to our own complete list and we said that, okay, these are the people, these are the warm list that actually are going to come. They actually are our own very close friends. Okay. They're not going to say no to us with all such kind of, logics. Almost 5 days are over in the week. We saw that still the number is only 50. Only 20 people were got added. The last sixth day, we all gathered again. We said that, okay, tell me what are the things we have done. We went through all the list again, and finally we said that, okay, that's it. This is the maximum we can do. Nothing we can do anything more than that. Okay. At that time only, I remembered this verse from the Bhagavad Gita, Karmanya Vadikaraste. I said, okay, this is what it is. Is it giving me satisfaction? Yes. Because I have done whatever I can do. Whatever we all can do, we did it. We slept. We don't know what happened. Just next day, the number went into 150. From 50 to 150 it went. And most of the people who actually joined and gathered, they actually paid and registered. None of them were in our list. So this is one of the first thing I really it made me experience what exactly mean by karmanya vadikaraste. So that is profound. That from then onwards, I started experiencing much more of whatever the scriptures say in real reality with Swamiji. So that's what I just wanted to share. So it is like one of my very early experience, even that actually happened even before I actually physically saw Swamiji. So, but it remained as one of the very profound experience in me. Thank you.
So that was a nice the experience and then the challenge you had with arranging for that. That's good to hear. And I wanted to hear Madhavi, you want to share any of your experience? That I know you have not met Swamiji in person. You only learned from you only learned the meditation and then you did that. So do you want to share if you have any experience?
Yeah, Bhavan garu.
Yes.
Nithyanandam, Purnanandam. So, I am one of the anesthesiologists from Richmond, Virginia. So, I didn't have any experience with meditation or anything. I just said, okay, why not just give it a try? So, I attended Zoom session, and it really helped me. The what do you call that, Bhavan garu? Hinduism, the benefits of Hinduism. So I
The
really
utility value of Hinduism. Yes.
correct.
Swamiji calls it the utility value of Hinduism. Correct.
So I know how yoga works, and I really liked it. As far as meditation, this is the first time I'm feeling it. I really liked it, and I see a lot of benefit in my life, not only personally, but also even at work, at home. Things might not have changed, but slowly, inner peace. Like outside world is changing, but I see that inner peace and how calm and composed I can be, and outside world is not affecting me that much. So we meet here once a week to kind of cleanse ourselves, to kind of what is that Bhavan calls it, deep cleaning. So
Deep cleaning, unclutching. Yeah. Unclutching. Yeah. We do the deep cleaning. Yeah.
So that is what I felt. I never met Nithyananda Swamiji, but I thank Bhavan Garu for introducing me to the meditation and giving me inner peace.
So any specific incident you want to share, Madhavi Ma? You thought that the meditation which help you, anything specific, like people really get a much bigger benefit from a specific experience, in addition to the rather than having a
Like
generic.
now, like whatever the things you have experienced in your profession, like in any one of the cases, or any one of the specific incident.
So at work, we always have, some differences and all that. So once I went through this meditation, your inner awakening, like you see the world from a different perspective. And once I started seeing it and kind of using those kind of techniques at my work, not only the attitude of me change the attitude of other people, that they are seeing the difference and I'm seeing the difference, both are happy. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so awesome. And thank you, Madhavi Ma, for sharing your experience. I know you have not met Swamiji or you have not done any direct programs from Swamiji. You only watched Swamiji and you had, attended a guided meditation program, that Samskara Dhana Kriya, right? That was a good experience to share. And I will wait for, you know, others to come and share. And Avantika also had experiences some. And Murali Krishna, you want to share any experience, or you want me to go ahead?
Yeah, Nithyananda everyone. I know
Nithyananda.
Swamiji for a long time. Since 2009, one of my engineering classmate friend introduced me, and I have been knowing him for a long time. And I met him personally many times, and also I had courses with the Inner Awakening and a lot of other 21 days courses and Life Bliss program, Nityasparana program, and Bhakti Sparana program, and Nitya Yoga. Many programs I have attended, but unfortunately, I could not able to continuously retain that energy. It has been going on and off for various reasons in my life happening. I don't know. I'm just I got disconnected, but with Bhagavan Garu again after coming into this team, that got me connected back. And I had gone through a lot of discourses, many things. Those were on and off, like really not applying in the real life. But after starting with Bhagavan Garu again. I started applying those unclutching all those concepts. And even in the last week, I had a conflict with my office colleague. I work for Google, and based on people, they maybe based on the insecurity of the job or various reasons, I don't know. But my team member, she is always in conflict with me. She says that I try to say something and she tries to say opposite. If I say right, she says wrong. If I say wrong, she says right. So I don't know whether it is fault of mine or fault of her or fault of insecurity. I tested her. Sometimes I try to say wrong, then she said right. I try to say right, she says wrong. Then I came to know that this is the how the life is with us. Maybe because of insecurity, maybe for me or for her, it doesn't happen. But in a nutshell, I want to say that I started applying those unclutching concepts. I just my emotions were literally I got nervous. First of 2-3 minutes, I got nervous. Then immediately after this unclutching concept practice and everything, then why everything is like if somebody is drinking poison, if I like if I drink poison, somebody is dying, like that it is happening. She spoke whatever she wants to speak. She is doing actions whatever she wants to do, and why I am attaching to her? So it is fault of mine only. Then I started unclutching it, and I just let it go, whatever it happens. And I started doing whatever I am supposed to do, and I left everything to cosmic energy, and who is Swamiji is representing cosmic energy. So I just said, no, whatever I am doing, I am able to do whatever I can do from my side. I can do. I don't know how other things take it or what things happen, circumstances. Then I started applying and let it go kind of thing, and I was like completely surrendered to Swamiji, cosmic energy. I did not literally say Swamiji. I say that there is only one God. You are part of the God. So it is. I'm just surrendering it to you, Swamiji or God or Lord Shiva, anyone. Everyone is same one only. Once we come to that, once we come to know that Swamiji is representing divine, that means he is Guru, he is Swamiji, he is the divine, and he is Shiva, he is Guru. Everybody is same, one person only. So I just surrendered it, and after that, I don't know whatever the reason. I started talking to the people, started to the manager. In one of the meeting, he told me why these conflicts are happening. One of my manager started asking me. I said, see, there is a lot of conflicts people's thoughts. So I started doing my thing, whatever best I can do to perform my job, and other people are not able to collaborate and cooperate. So I don't know what is fault with myself. I'm ready to take it. and I can mold myself according to the team. But at the same time, everybody should be in sync. We are all team. We should represent as a team. So I'm trying to work on that, but I don't see that from other people. Then I don't know what he did. He started talking to other people, couple of people in the team. Then immediately everything came in tune. Then say they started collaborating with me, and it's only a week, like 2 days. Last Thursday, Friday, I saw that. Even Suprajama, we had a meeting that time, and I told her, Ma, I have a lot of things happening in my workplace, so I cannot able to concentrate here in the meeting. So let us, then Suprajama said, let us connect back on 18th onwards. I don't know whatever the reason, but she only pinged me and she said, Murali, let us connect back on 18th onwards. So this unclutching concept, I feel very powerful. So I did not realize it. I know it for a long time, but for various reasons, I did not practice it. But now I'm making it practice and even reminding all those concepts. Bhagwan Garu and Supraja Garu is reminding all those concepts related with mind and unclutching and authenticity, like responsibility, enriching. All those things are there. So those are really very good, four powerful, very good concepts. But once we start implementing those things, we can definitely see the change. I myself am trying to, I'm not completely applied. If I am completely applied, then that means I am enlightened. But because of reasons, I could not. But now I started implementing. I'm expecting and I'm going to see drastic changes in my life, both personal and professional life. And yeah, that is what I would like to share, Bhagwan.
Yeah, amazing, amazing, right? So that was a good sharing. Yeah, that's what I keep telling people, that you cannot be just saying that I don't have any experience, right? So that really proves a point that once you start experiencing, Swamiji always used to say, right? I had struggled a lot, when Swamiji was saying, I could not follow, I would be arguing sometimes directly with Swamiji or other disciples of Swamiji, or myself internally I used to argue. But then what happened, the reason we were struggling, that is, even though Swamiji is always right, and we were struggling, is that because we've been conditioned differently, we've been raised differently, our environmental condition, the social conditioning, right? So because of that, we were not able to the experience, the benefits immediately, what Swamiji has been teaching. And so once we understood the power of the unclutching, our unclutching is one of my most favorite, the meditation Swamiji, has taught. And, the other one is also an awareness technique. These two are the most powerful techniques, that I follow every day. They give you a tremendous amount of breakthroughs in life. You experience a peace. Everybody is looking for a stress-free life. Everybody is looking for conflict-free life. And it's Swamiji is giving, it just it's so bad and so unfortunate that we couldn't connect with Swamiji earlier. And then also we don't follow so easily, we don't understand so easily. And that's what I thought, okay, let me also share maybe from our some of us, we struggle. But now, if Swamiji said, once you start living, people should see you, right? Then they should get inspired by you. I said, I don't know about inspiring others. I said, let me first take care of myself, right? That's what Swamiji was talking. Once you experience the utility value of Hinduism, once you experience the utility value of our Shastras, and then you will go to any extent to save them and preserve them and protect them, right? That's the power of this. And I was like everybody else, we have achieved American dream in 2003 and 4, and nothing else seems to work. It's always struggling, because you have money, I know you have settled permanently in America, you have a good family, and a beautiful family, and everything else is there. You have good bank balance, you have a job, you have everything seems to be going according to the society standards. We have achieved American dream. But according to us, I mean, our experience says that we don't have that fulfillment. Something always feels missing, and you're so stressed out, and you have so much job insecurity. You didn't know how to deal with the office politics, like that's what Murli was saying earlier. We didn't know how to deal with the office politics. We didn't know how to deal with that. the stress in the workplace. Every day we go through that, the traffic stress, or the interview stress, if you are looking for a job, or the client, the pressure of the deadlines. You have to deal with that. You have to deliver on time, otherwise your job is on the line, so there are so many pressures of daily. I at one point, the reason for me, I never believed in God or Guru for 20 years. I was a Shiva Bhakta from the time I knew. As a child, my father was also a Shiva Bhakta. Even though our Kuladeva is Rama and Venkateshwar Swami, and my Ishtadeva was Shiva, because my father was a Shiva Bhakta, my mom was a Shiva Bhakta, and so he taught me all the Panchakshari mantra. Whenever I was in trouble or got scared as a child, I always used to chant Shiva, right? But then what happened was, when when once I grew up to the intermediate level, or the plus two, or the high school, once I completed high school, for some reason I got disillusioned. So I became anti-guru, anti-god, anti-religion or anything, and so I said, anything religion, forget it, man. It doesn't work anymore. That's what my argument was 20 years ago, right? In 85 I left. Again in 2005 I started looking at. The reason I was looking is everything seems to be going okay, but for me there was no fulfillment. There's no peace of mind. There's a tremendous of stress and all kinds of stress. So at that moment I would feel that, oh my God, if I go to work, I have a stress of office. If I go home, you have a stress. You call India, you have a stress. I felt I would nowhere to run. Always I felt I was checkmated. What am I doing, man? There's nowhere to run. And the only solace was for me was the movies. Just go, and so you're get away from everything. You see what I'm saying? Luckily I didn't have a drinking habit. Otherwise probably I would have gone with all my colleagues for happy hour. So that's the this is the this an amazing experience, and I was looking for. But then after Swamiji came into my life, oh my God, my life completely transformed. And it took 2.5 years for me to experience Swamiji. And I was struggling, Swamiji saying all these things, I would argue and wouldn't understand. But now I'm 21st quarter of 2012. Man, until then I used to say sometimes Swamiji was right, sometimes I was right, and I used to, that was my thing, and then later on I found out Swamiji is always in first quarter of 2012. Then I realized through experience that Swamiji was always right, and I'm, right, because that long it took for me to experience Swamiji, because Swamiji is really powerful. He's a superhuman being. Man, you cannot find a human being like that. And it's definitely, I don't know if he's God or not. I don't know. I've not experienced yet. But definitely I've experienced Swamiji as my guru, and he's a superhuman being. You cannot find a human being like that. Amazing. And the things which you learn. And now I'm extremely happy, peaceful, achieved my whatever the things, looking for fulfillment and peace of mind. And now I'm always excited like a child, and these are all the benefits I have experienced because of the unclutching, what Murli was saying, and this awareness technique. This is an unbelievable experience following Swamiji. So if you want peace of mind, you want fulfillment, you want happiness or health or wealth, whatever you want to achieve in life, man, here is one person. He's like a super Walmart. He's like, he's like a
Yeah.
one-stop shop, he's like a super Walmart. You see what I'm saying? In America, right? You go to what? You go to Walmart and everything is there, right? Or you go to Amazon, you got everything is there. So I would call Swamiji is like super Walmart. Whatever you are looking for, you get it. You want enlightenment? Yeah, a lot of people are just going for enlightenment. I don't know.
This,
And if
no,
I'm
it is
very
actually so true, Bhagwan. Like, whoever is really looking for any kind of thing, right? Like, it can be from the scripture side of it, or from the experience side of it, or from the knowledge side of it, or even from the human value side of it, from the society side of it, anything and everything. You can just find everything as an embodiment of, all the things together in one place. So actually, I just wanted to share when it is coming to the scriptures, right? So one of the greatest thing which I really saw, like, when we were going through all these things, right? Like how we can tell whether whatever we are experiencing, whatever we are knowing, whether it is true or not. He gave a very simple thing. Okay, it's a very profound, but only thing is he just gave a very simple technique. He said, okay, one thing is there are 4 levels. How you actually know the one of the beautiful things which I really see with Swamiji is always he really keeps all the scriptures and everything in line, saying that okay, first thing is your Shastra Pramana. Means whatever you're really experiencing right now, it is your self experience. It is your called as your Atma Pramana, right? Second one is you're actually you go back and see if somebody else has experienced the same thing or not. Example, if you are worshipping one of the deity, like Ganesha or Venkateshwara, and you ask something and it all of a sudden it really came true. Is it you only are experiencing, or there are multiple people who are already experiencing the same kind of thing? So that is called as Apta Pramana. When you see it is the same thing which so many people experience, now you go one step back, which is called as Shastra Pramana. Shastra Pramana means the same thing which is written in the scriptures, saying that if you do so, or if you go to this particular deity and you ask in this way, you are going to be showered like this. Means you have a clear proof of 3-level proof, which is, I really say that this is the most scientific way of even telling exactly what it is right or not. Correct? So this I never knew that this is the way anything need to be evaluated, anything need to be accepted. Even before we accepting it, this is the method you need to go back. Currently, even with the modern things, whatever we really say, it is not completely foolproof. I don't see that not everything is completely foolproof, but we really see it is based on the majority of the acceptance. That's it. Means by the Apta Pramana or by mass acceptance, we are also accepting it. Nothing more than that. It is nothing deeper than that. So when it is coming to one, let me just share another experience which I heard. This one I really heard directly from Swamiji and other disciples who actually live they saw it. Okay, this happened in Oklahoma when Swamiji came in 2003 2004. At the time he said they were one of the doctor couple who were there, and they had one kid who was actually who is not completely is with a special needs child. So since Swamiji is very much known for the healing, they brought him to the Swamiji saying that, okay, Swamiji, can you please heal him? Then the moment Swamiji kept his hand on that boy, what exactly happened is that boy started speaking very clearly in Tamil. He said, take out your hand in clear Tamil. So Swamiji got surprised and said, he just turned to the parent and asked, oh, do you guys know Tamil, or do you guys talk in Tamil at home? And the parents actually, they got much more surprised because they said, Swamiji, leave the Tamil around. First time we are hearing him talking clearly. He started speaking very clearly. This is the first time we are actually seeing it. Okay. And it's a very good surprise to us. Then he started, continuing, saying that, okay, that means who you are. Then he said, first you take out your hand, then only I'm going to talk. I don't want to be healed. This is a clear thing. I don't want to be healed. Then Swamiji doesn't have any other choice. Say that, okay, tell me what exactly. Then he started telling, like, I'm the one who's having this body. Okay. I'm telling you, I don't want to be healed because my previous birth, I took lots of responsibility, and this time I want somebody else to take the responsibility of mine. So then he said, yeah, no, that may be okay, but at the same time, your parents looks like, they are very nice people. Why why it is not going to be a very pain for them? He said that I know they are very nice people and they're not going to let me go just like this. They're going to take care of me. That's why I took birth for them. Okay. This is one of the, I said that, this is something which we really cannot put something in our logic. But if you go back to the Gita, Bhagavad Gita, and see, clearly you can see many verses which are clearly, mentioning about this. One of the thing I'll say that in the second chapter, in verse 22, it says, Vasansa yirani yatha vihaya navani grihnani naroparani tatha sharirani vihaya jirna nyanyani samyati navani dehi. Means, as a person sheds the worn out garments and wears the new clothes, like that, at the time of death, the soul casts off its worn out body and enters into the new one. Means, this body is something which is there, but the moment this body is gone, we are going to take another birth. Here, it is a very clear, the proof and evidence that, this exactly happened in the kind of child. And even in Bhagavad Gita, it says that, how actually the karma is also going to be taken care, we take the, what exactly, how we take the next birth and everything. This one incident actually proves everything in one shot. I can say that just by understanding some of the things which, I really was saying, why people are like this one, that one, tremendous clarity it happened to me. Saying that, oh my God, actually, it is nothing else, but it is everybody's choice. We also keep on thinking that, because of us, our kids are there. No. Then actually I started, questioning whether this answer is correct or not. Now actually got it. No, actually kids are there because they choose us. That's why they are here. So it is not because of us or something. So that actually brought me lots of, I can say that lots of clarity and the relief. Right? So that's what I just want to see that, that he actually, as Bhagavan said, Swamiji is not just a super Walmart. It is actually the moment you really say that I really want something else, he goes beyond that one. He keeps on giving you something more. So whether it is going to be yantra, tantra, yoga, anything, whatever you really think, he has it. So you actually can see from here. So that's what I just want to share.
Yeah, so that see the reason wanted to say that is because that's all we understand. If I say something which I don't have an experience, I don't think I'll be able to communicate that to that. But this I just want to share because most of us we heard, right, the why I got delusioned was the reason I got delusioned in 1986 because I was a Shiva Bhakta. I came from Warangal district in India, right? So in every day I used to go to the Vaistambala Gudi, meaning the 1,000 pillar temple, and that's a great Shiva temple, right? And you have actually three murtis are there: Shiva and Vishnu and Brahma. All three are there in the same temple. It's one of the historical temple, maybe 1,000-year-old or something. During the Kakatiya's rule, they built it. And so I used to go every day, and then I used to do the mantra pushpam along with them. We used to chant, pray, and would go. But so they were this temple, they were arranging for this the what do you call, arranging for the pravachans, right? People coming from Tirumala, Tirupati, TTD, Devasthanams, and other places. So I started listening to these pandits and teachers. They're talking about Upanishads and Vedas and Puranas, and they were all talking. So then I had some fundamental basic questions, right? They couldn't answer. I asked him, see, and 100 years ago, the population of India was, only maybe 20 crores or maybe 30 crores. Now today is 80 crores or 100 crores. And why? How is that? How many? If it is an atma is only going from one soul to one body to the other body, if it is going, and how come there are so many people are coming up? This guy had no question, no answer. Okay, So then I said, man, does it really, Madhavi Ma, Sri Lakshmi Ma, or Murli, yeah, does it really make sense? I asked a very simple, logical question. This Pandit could not answer. You see what I'm saying? That means these guys don't know what they are doing, right? I said, forget it, man. I'm just wasting my time. Maybe that was this, the spirituality was maybe, was relevant. Maybe the olden days, the rishis maybe had, but now probably, we are in a different, world and different yuga. Maybe, it doesn't work anymore. You see what I'm saying? So like that, I had some fundamental questions, and I used to ask, why did God create me and give me all this pain? You see, that was my argument and questions. Why would God put you through this so much of torture, right? And they had no questions, right? And I never wanted to be born. Why did God create me against my will and my wish, right? These are all the questions they couldn't answer. That means this is all just humbug. This is just crazy. You don't need. I don't need this kind of the thing, right? So, but I still like the chanting. So I stopped accepting God, Guru, or Shastras, Puranas, Vedas, and I did for 20 years, next 20 years, until 1985 I left that religion, and then I until 2005 it didn't make sense to me, and then in 2004 5, and then my problems were not solving. You see what I'm saying? And say, how come I am not fulfilled? I seem to have everything according to the society. I have achieved the American dream. I have money, and I was a manager. And usually getting a manager, especially we came to America and all, is not easy those days in 2004 and 5 time, right? So something always feeling that there's a fulfillment is missing. There's a tremendous amount of stress. Nobody gives me answers, and nobody knows the answers. I used to get up in the morning. I used to feel that I'm in a jungle. I don't have a GPS. I don't have a direction. I didn't have any sense of direction. I don't know where I came from. I don't know where I'm going. Why am I born? Why do I have to go through all these things? Oh my God. I don't know. And then I was asking, I was the only one going through that. The reason is I was asking my friends, man, where did we come from? Where are we going? Why this life is, why is confused as soon as I wake up, and I'm forcing myself to go to work. I hated job and I hated working, but I'm married with 2 kids, and then parents are there, and you got a lot of family responsibilities. I get it. I understand that you need to work, but there is like moving my body is like moving a huge mountain. You see what I'm saying? Huge mountain. And I was trying to work it out with anybody, and it doesn't understand. People don't understand. And then I had a green diary I used to have. Now I finally found that green diary. So I used to plan. I used to feel that I'm in charge of my life. So if I believe that I'm in charge of my life, how come? So I made a plan before I sleep. This is my plan. Tomorrow I'm going to do this. And before I go to bed next day, what was my plan? What happened? They don't match. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, weekly, monthly. Sometimes after some time, after 6 months, I suddenly even start writing my diary. That means life is consumed you, life is taken over you, and you have absolutely no control on life. You see what I'm saying? And that is when I said, man, something is definitely I'm looking for the solution, and I don't know the answer. I'm asking everybody. Everybody thinks, Bhagwan, you are crazy, man. Enjoy life. You have everything. Why are you just asking these silly questions, stupid questions, crazy questions? You see what I'm saying? And but they are not going through it, so they don't seem to care. And some people say, Bhagwan, see, you are also enjoying life, right? Yes, I'm enjoying life, but why am I trading for? To get this enjoyment, I am trading this the whole night, right? If you think the day is good, but then you have to toil the night, right? It's darkness, you have to deal with that. So man, this doesn't make sense. But what choice I have? I had no choice. So I was so I started reading the self-help books. I read all the self-help books in America. They helped a little bit. Then I started following other gurus. I started with Dalai Lama, and then before that I've been following Swami Dhyan Saraswati, Chinmaya. So I was going. They were helping a little bit, but too much of theory, no practical. Oh, like that Vedaswara was saying, right? Oh, oh, Krishna said this. I would get really mad. Now I'm a little bit transformed. So I just say, so who cares what the hell, man? What Krishna says? Tell me what I should do now. Who cares what Krishna did? Tell me how that helps me now. So one of my friends said, oh, you do dana. Dana helps. I said, what's wrong with you? You lose your money. You don't get anything, man. Dana doesn't help. Man, that's give me practically. Oh, you help. Some spiritual unknown benefit. Hell with the unknown benefit, man. Just tell me practically how it helped me today, right now, right? So nobody could answer. So then I was keep on going. These gurus were helping, but then that's too much of theory. They say you are Brahman. So if you are Brahman, think everybody is you. That's a crazy logic, man. That's like what's logic? So one day I was waiting. Okay, but you have to forgive me, right? One day I was waiting in front of an elevator going to the go office, right? In America, usually gives a or in always in anywhere in life, you always say let ladies go first and gents last. So one fat, ugly-looking woman came. The previous day only, I attended this satsang at this. So this fat, ugly-looking woman and me are same, and I'm supposed to love her. Man, this stupid logic doesn't work. So man, get rid of these things. So I didn't have an. I mean, I could just connect, man. How can that be? The greatest scripture on the earth says that. What kind of logic? That nonsense, man. I couldn't tolerate. My mind was garbage. Like threw me, man. It's not making sense. Just forget about that logic. So I threw away the logic. You see what I'm saying? And I just want, oh my God, like that. I had so many questions, problems, right? And like sometimes this, in addition to that, that lady was okay. So then I was thinking, man, this unknown stranger, ugly looking fat woman, and is me, right? And then so I'm supposed to love this lady so that I can love myself. I don't even love myself. I hated myself. I didn't like myself. So how about me liking, liking someone? That was ridiculous argument, ridiculous, the logic. You see what I'm saying? Then one thing clicked. See, after all, this stranger woman, I was being so nice, and I've been patient, and I let the lady get into the everything. So that clicked me. For a stranger, I'm so nice, right? How come I'm not nice to my own family, which are being all the time? So something clicked. Okay. He said, yeah, maybe I should be nice to my family. But you come home, then they won't be nice to you, right? They'll say something. See, we are all living in patterns. We all know, during our unclutching and samskara dahana kriya, what those patterns do, right? They are living their life and we are doing our life. But when they don't match, and then there is a conflict, right? So these all these logics didn't really, I'm always logically applying my life. There's a lot of these people, that I mean, I have a great respect for all the gurus, but that was too much of theory. Then I'm going from guru to guru. I'm shopping now, right? Now I don't care. I'm ready for anybody and everybody who is going to solve my problem. I'm trying now. Self-help books, I ran out of them, and then I followed a little bit of Osho. It helped me, and then Dalai Lama, and every guru who is coming from India, I was going. You see what I'm saying? And finally, I met Swamiji and he solved my problem. So, I feel now reached my destination. I will share my stories next week. And so, but unbelievable experience I had. So I'm just counting my own problem. I don't want to tell theory, right? Oh, Bhagavad Gita said this. Oh, Veda said that. Oh, Purana said, who cares? Oh, then, Hiranyakashipu happened, did this, Ravana did. Who cares for what they did, right? Hey, man, I need a job. You give me a job. I need help. You give me a help. Tell me some sloka, I practice and I get a help. You tell me that thing. Don't tell me some garbage. That was my argument for, 20 years. You see what I'm saying? And so Swamiji, man, amazing. He put up with all my logic. He put up with all my arguments, and I literally argue. And then sometimes Swamiji, I think you're not right. And maybe, you should do this. I used to, give ideas and advice to Swamiji. He wouldn't need my advice. He doesn't need to learn from me. He doesn't, he already knows everything, right? But he would just patiently, knowingly, like a parents, right? When the children suggest a lot of things, parents know everything, when the 5-year-old, 10-year-old. So like that, he was just smiling. He used to make fun of me. Sometimes he just give me a slap, not physical, but, give me a logical slap, or, give me some. So that was a great experience with Swamiji. I had a lot of experiences. These were my struggle, and that's what I was looking for solutions. And then I found Swamiji. Oh my God, unbelievable, unbelievable. So somebody, if somebody talks of theory, oh my God, I wouldn't even spare the guy. There was one my close friend. He said, "Oh, Krishna said this to Arjuna." Hey, shut up, man. There is no Krishna, there is no Arjuna, man. Okay, now you tell me, what would Krishna do now? Now I need a job. I'm going through a job insecurity. What the hell Krishna said, and tell me, I will do it. Nobody knows. Okay. And okay, now I want money. I pray. Can Krishna automatically put some cash in my bank? No. Then don't talk nonsense, man. And so, that was my argument. You see what I'm saying? But and so that was amazing experience what I had with Swamiji, and he solved all my problems. So it's a great thing. If you have not connected with Swamiji, or if you don't have a guru, man, you better look for it. So it's amazing experience with you. He is a GPS. She is a GPS. Your guru is your GPS. So that's what for today. So if you guys don't want to say anything, I know last week we let Sri Lakshmi Ma speak, so then I didn't share. So I thought maybe this week I will share. And then, anybody wants, share, because we are already 2 minutes over the time. So anybody wants to share anything? Sri Lakshmi Ma, I know you didn't say anything. So you are on mute, Ma.
Oh, Bhagwan Reddy, that is amazing. Your talk. Wow. No Bhagavad Gita, no Ramayana, nothing. You are on your own at that time.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, that is how supposed to.
I was on my own, and there's nobody to help me, you see.
Right. Talking to Bhagavad Gita and mentioning those names, no, it's not helping at that time.
It's not helping. I said,
no,
yeah.
You want now in the practical, right now, the solution. Like ordinary man and ordinary solutions, not in the spirituality.
Philosophical. Who cares if God exists or not?
Who cares?
Yeah.
Those are great. But now it's that won't apply.
Yeah. Maybe they were
they
great.
Won't apply. Yeah.
And my father was a
great
king,
respect.
Right.
We have great respect for those things. But yeah.
So my father was a king, or my father was this, my father was rich. Who cares?
Who cares?
Father, did he give me any money? That didn't matter, right?
I'm with the wife and kids.
Yeah.
We need to pay the bills.
Yes. And to keep my job. Need to pay the bills, keep my job, and learn how to, the practical skills,
to circulate.
Right? Yeah.
A lot of circulation we need. Oh, man. So many people related to you, Bhagwan Reddy, including me.
That was my struggle.
Those talks are great, but hey, who cares?
Great,
now
nice
the solution.
Story to listen. Yes, nice story to listen. Hey, I have a problem.
Yeah,
can you
great, nice. But now the solution.
Yeah, give me the solution, man.
Immediate.
And he said, because the lecturer I was saying, because of duality, you are suffering. So what is the duality? The whole thing is Advaita. The whole thing you are in, the whole universe is you, and universe is you, and you are universe. There is nothing in the second one. Everything is you. So that means the fat, ugly looking woman and me are same. And then now I have to visualize.
Maybe now you can think it might be the same, but back then
20 years ago, when I'm struggling, no.
Now maybe now.
No, maybe, yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
but
okay.
back then, it is hard.
Now I'll say, now I'm operating out of gratitude. Everything is,
Right, right.
now I'm
Now
operating
it is different.
gratitude.
Now
That
it
time,
is
my guiding principle that time was
immediately mine won't agree.
you know, that
Oh, wow. We go through all these things.
big roller coaster. That time my operating principle was complain, complain, complain.
Complain. Yeah.
Right? It is basically everybody
Yeah.
complains. See,
Yeah.
there are only two things, right? You normally that time you're only working with two things, either greed or fear or complain, and the stress and things like that. But now I'm operating with
Hey, that complaint seems so normal back then. Right? Complaint seems so normal. It's not abnormal.
Because the whole world complains, right?
Yeah, you're expressing. That's all.
Yeah, everybody. You go to the office, everybody complains.
Mm-hmm.
When I first came to America in 98, 99, so a lot of these Americans used to say, oh my God, this traffic is too bad. And they're just stressed out and complaining. Man, I used to feel so good. We didn't even have a job to do. And that is the biggest thing you cannot survive. This guy is talking of traffic. What is a big deal? This guy was complaining, man. There we have a huge traffic. We didn't care. And we didn't have a problem. For us, survival was the problem. For these guys, the traffic is a problem. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
What is there? You go a little half an hour later, maybe you start half an hour early. That was my internal response. But since I was new in America, you see what I'm saying? So I just kept quiet. So that was, oh my God. Swamiji is very practical person, and he speaks to you as a human being at a human level. Even though he's a superhuman being, I would say Swamiji is a superhuman being. I don't know how Shiva is. I have not seen Shiva yet. I have not seen Parvati yet, or I have not seen any divine yet. But I have only seen human beings. But he's not any human being. Definitely is above human being. He's a superhuman being. That's what I relate with Swamiji. But why I would call him a superhuman being? He can solve your problems. You have money problems. Just with his blessing, you get a job. With his blessing, you get a healing, right? With his blessings, anything. Oh my God, he is an ultimate. It's like a Kamadhenu. You ask, you get it. Yeah, this is a Kamadhenu in human form. That's amazing. So that's why I've been thinking of sharing my Swamiji's experience, my all the things I experienced.
I'm looking forward for that.
Yeah, I just want to share. I have got so many experiences, but I wanted to give you a chance. I only want to encourage everybody. Share something you have experienced, solve your problem where it can relate with others.
Yes.
Krishna did something, Arjuna did something, and the Hiranyakashipu did something. Don't tell me
it's
that.
Great. That's good.
It's
good.
Great.
But now, in this...
right now, yeah, that's all I wanted to share. Like Murli Krishna was sharing, right? He had an office problem. That's a real problem. And he had to stress how to deal with that, right? And, then, the Madhavi was going through, the conflict in the office, right? You always have a conflict in the office. So that is the real problem. So everybody goes through that. And yeah, so like when my friend was talking, I had a close friend. He had a guru. Oh, this and that. Krishna said this, and man, forget about Krishna, man. So we used to have,
one more thing reminded me, Bhagavan Garu. See, as per the scriptures and theoretical intellectual knowledge, it is different. For example, when we are living in the real life human society, always people with different mindset, different knowledge, right? They always more of negativity. This media and everything spreads more of negativity. Even in the office, if we are not complaining nature, they think that we are not going to be in the team. They always think that we are more productive when we start raising the negative things. Suppose I say that, okay, I have no questions, I don't have anything and all, then they think that this guy don't have much work. So that is why he is very happy. If you show that you are happy and peaceful, they think that you have less work. Other people are doing more work. That is why let us put some work on him so that he will not be peaceful. So then I started, after attending Swami's session, I was so blissful and happy showing all my things, because in the initial days, after having the 21 days program, you really have very blissful for some time, you retain that energy. And I started applying in my job and personal life and all that. In job, when I start happily laughing and relaxing, all those things, then people thought I have less work, I'm not doing job. But that was not the reason. I was applying all those concepts. I was trying to be blissful and happy. So that is what it happened. So that then spreading the negativity and all that happened. Over a period of time, it came back. And that is the summarized one. And I want to ask, since Bhagavan Garu, you are radiating Swamiji's energy, I want to get the answer through you from Swamiji. For example, we have the rebirth concept, right? Because of prarabdha karma, we take this birth. Whoever suffers, somebody born in slum area, somebody born as Rahul Gandhi, with golden spoons, with lot of money and fame, name, everything. It is not his greatness, right? Suppose I had taken a birth from some person, that is not my greatness. If I am a rich guy, if I am if I take a birth from Bill Gates, I can enjoy all his efforts and things, right? I don't need to work hard or anything. That is not my talent. It is that then I started believing that is really prarabdha karma is there. Otherwise, how come somebody is struggling like Modi, Narendra Modi, he born for a lower income group family, now he is a prime minister, and now somebody like Rahul Gandhi, he born as rich. So the prarabdha karma is existing there. And also we see plenty of, according to the scriptures, we see that 84 lakhs of I don't know what to say, GVs are there, like ant, elephant, lion, all those things, like human being is one among them. So if there are that many, population is keep on growing and increasing, and there are millions, billions, trillions, there are people are increasing. Those days only 30 crores population when Krishna was there that time. Then there is only one birth to another birth is taking, one soul to another soul. The population is growing. Then where are all these births, prarabdha karmas are coming? And I would like to know that through you, Bhagavan.
Yeah, I will answer that. Yeah, I got the answer from Swamiji and my understanding of what I heard. Yes, definitely, but it's a big answer. So now that our time is up today, and we'll do it in the next Sunday. Please join every Sunday, 6 p.m. Central in American time, and then 7 p.m. Eastern. So please join on the same channel. We'll post again and then definitely answer. So
this is irrelevant with the current topic, but I want.
Yeah. I will tell you. That's very, very relevant. I agree. I definitely agree. There's no doubt about it. It's relevant, right? Why am I suffering? Why that fellow seems to be enjoying, born with a golden spoon, whereas I'm born with no spoon. Okay. So
maybe I did not do good things in my previous birth, so I'm suffering now. Maybe that could be one of the reasons.
No. I have got a much bigger question to ask. Okay, then I will ask and then close, right? See, I was asking Swamiji, okay, Swamiji, in the previous Janma, I had this problem. Previous Janma, I had. How about my first Janma? I should have been cleanest guy and the most pious guy and then the cleanest guy on the earth, right? And how come I started this Janma? Right? I should go back logically. Okay, I agree, previous Janma. But then you go back to the first Janma where I should have been the cleanest guy. Absolutely zero papa. Or zero negative thing, then why did God create me against my wish and then threw me into the junk, threw me into the dirt? Swami beautifully answered, man, he's amazing, man. He's not an ordinary human being, right? So I will answer that next week. That's the same question I had, but I'm giving you an extension of your question. You only gave the first, but I have given the second part of the question too. I used the logic to the dad, to the beginning, and so I use the logic to other thing also. Okay, so it was amazing. Then we'll talk that next week, and then let's close the session with the Purna mantra, right? Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavad Shri Nithyananda Paramashivoham Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you, Swamiji, for everything. For everything and helping everybody.